What's up, YouTube? I'm back again off and everything. It's your boy, Fourth Eye, aka the Ghetto Guru. Um, so this video, I'm gonna talk about the beginning stages of my journey when it comes to out of bodies, and when I say the beginnings, this is when I became fully conscious and knowing exactly what was going on. I'm gonna tell you how it what I went through. And the reason I'm gonna say that is because the reason I want to make this video is because what I went through was like test. And still to this day, it's almost like I go through tests, like constantly. Like you got like some people, they have experience and they experience certain things. Like they might go to a place once and they be like, this was amazing. Oh, and they come back and then they go to another place and they go to me. When it started for me, mine started off like when I realized that I was having conscious out of bodies. The only time I experienced things that was like crazy or kind of scary was when I was like in sleep paralysis. But there's also things that that could make you scared that's not really scary at all. Like it was one time I went up to the clouds and I was flying in the clouds, and when I slowed down and I stopped, I'm looking at these clouds and I'm like, these clouds is cool. And then it was like I was just surrounded by a bunch of clouds, like, and they looked like storm clouds. And you could hear them. You could feel the wind blowing on your shirt. I could hear the clouds rumbling, like you could see like the clouds like moving fast, like a waterfall, just all around. And it's like dark light. It's like this wasn't something that was scary, but I was young, and it was like one of the first times I was like in the clouds. The way I was in these clouds, I was like looking at them and I could hear them, I could feel them, and it was rumbling, and it was the wind was blowing. That shit scared me just because of how real it felt. I was like, oh shit, why is it rumbling so hard? Why is it so loud? Why do I feel everything? I would wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. So it's like, you won't just be afraid of things that's like, that look crazy, like a being or something come to you like, oogie boogie oogie. Like that ain't the only thing that can scare you. One time I was flying over the ocean, and I was like over the water like this, but the water was rushing so like, it was so much turbulence in that water, and I could feel the mist of the water touching me. I could hear the water, and it was like you could see like the like what they call it, the waves, the big waves coming towards, and I'm like, I just keep getting closer to the water, and I'm like, no. And I'm like, in real life, you ain't catch me in the ocean water. They got big old whales and sharks, and that's what I be thinking about. So my physical mind was thinking to myself, like, I don't know what the hell in that water. Shoot, I'm about to get too close and a big old shark just jump up and be like, yeah. But yeah, and it's you know, in the beginning stages, and you don't be like when you gotta hold your breath to get in the water. That's the thing, is like you thinking physical, you be thinking like, if I go in that water, because that's what I'm thinking, like, oh shit, I'm about to go in that water. I'm thinking like I'm supposed to have to hold my breath, like I don't want to do that, and I'm gonna have to swim. But eventually you'll start to realize that if you go in water, you can breathe underwater. It's like you might try to hold your breath, but you don't need to hold your breath. So if you ever go in water, just breathe. Just be regular. Just don't sit there and be like, just start breathing, because you breathe underwater. But yeah, you won't be scared of just the regular, just oogie boogie type stuff. But yeah, so we like, in the beginning for me, it's like I'll be put in certain scenarios. Like say for the beginning, when I was coming out of my body, when I would go outside, I wouldn't see nobody. Like I might see one person driving, but I don't see nobody in no houses. I don't see nobody walking down the street. It's like whoever's in the house with me, that's probably who I might see, and that's it. But eventually it came to a point where I started coming out and I'm seeing people, but they look like they standing up sleep. So it was like I kept going back to this place, kept going back until I got used to it. Until I was like, it was like, what is this? Like, I don't know what this is, but Like, is this, do people go here and go to sleep and then start dreaming? Like, what is this? Like, is that taking a nap? Like, I don't want to dream today. I'm gonna just dream in the dream, within the dream. Nah, but I went through that stage. Then it got to a point where I started seeing people. Now, when I started seeing people, that's when I started seeing like shit that was like scaring me, because it, as you know, it feels real. It doesn't feel like you're in like this mystical dream, or that nothing can hurt me. It don't feel like that. So even when you get to the point where you don't have no fear, it's still gonna feel like, if somebody wanted to, they can hit me with a car, or they could punch me in the side of my head or something. Like, they could do something to me, because you feel physical, you feel real. So when I started going through that stage, I started like experiencing people, but they wasn't necessarily trying to attack me. There's these places that you go to, it's almost like you don't realize how you look. So you don't realize how you look, but they realize how you look, and you look like light. And so they'll try to touch you. They not trying to hurt you. They just trying to touch you. They want to, like, almost like you're a celebrity. Like, oh my God, come here. Like, it was one time I was in one of, this guy just walked up to me and just looking at me like this, like, and just grabbed my arm. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hey, let me go. Like, get your hand off me. I get his hand off me, and he like looking at me again. He tried to touch me again. And I'm like, bro, I'm finna two-piece you real quick. Like, I'm finna throw you into a cave somewhere and fire brimstone. Nah, just playing. But he tried to touch me, and this lady came over there. She was like, get your hands off of him. And I'm like, who is that? But she was like, cool though. And I was like, but at first, like, I started getting a little mad. Like, I'm finna beat this dude up, because this is crazy. Like, stop touching me. And there were places I would go, I would be getting chased. And they wasn't chasing me because they wanted to harm me. They just wanted to touch me. It was weird. And I had to get over that fear, until the point where I had to go in these places and be like, hey, look. But I had to learn how to dim that, like, not dim your light, but you got to learn how to blend in. And that was the problem I was having. I didn't know how to blend in, so I didn't know how to cut that light off, basically. So I learned how to just, I look at myself and I would manifest like clothes on myself and stuff, and I would just like make myself blend in so I don't look like what they were seeing at first. And I would just walk around and I would act like a regular person that's from this place. But not all the times. But in certain places, they don't treat you the same. Like, certain places, they act like they see you all the time anyway. They're like, we see a bunch of these projectors flying around. For some reason, that's what they call, in the experiences that I've had, that's like reality type realms, that's like this physical reality. They'd be like, oh, it's them dang projectors. It's like it's normal. But I seen somebody ask the question like, oh, is that a place that you created? I can't say that. I can't say that that's a place that I created. I would be giving you misinformation, because I don't know if that's a place that I created. And if it is, I have a really fantastic mind to create a place like that, because they had some like real like advanced technology in these places, like things that I don't even think about. There's certain things that I've seen that it's like, I don't think about no shit like that. I don't really watch TV like that, and I do watch like sci-fi stuff, but I don't think of certain gadgets and certain things. Or like I was in this house, and in the house, when you cut the light on in your room, it was a knob on the side of the deal where you could change the color of your wall. Like, you didn't have to go over there and start painting your wall. You would just change the color, kind of how you would see on the on something like this, like how you got the different colors. Like, you could switch them to red or blue, this and that, green, this and that. Like, you was able to change the wall, and it looked like the wall got painted. It looked like the wall got painted. Like, it was dope. And it wasn't like a light. It just looked like it was within the wall. Like, it was some type of, like, it was crazy. But it's technology there that you don't, like, you wouldn't be really thinking of. You'll see, like today, I had an out of body, and I floated into the clouds. And a lot of times when I'm in an out of body and I get to that point where I blend in and I start to make myself more physical within this realm, and I'm walking around and I get to a point where I want to fly, and I try to fly and I don't go up, I put my hand up like this and I just look up, and I let it's like you'll feel your hand start to vibrate. Once I feel my hand get to that point where it's like vibrating, then I know it's like my mind is like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know why I do it. I don't know how I figured out how to do it, but I do like this, and I get this vibration in my hand, and I just go, and I just fly up. And now I'm flying up, and I'm looking up in the sky, and there's a war going on. It looked like a war, like a galactic war going on in the sky. And in a lot of places you will go, when you look up in the sky, you will see flying ships in the sky. Like, you'll look up and be like, what is that? Like, it'd be going past like a regular, just some old Star Wars type stuff, just flying in the sky. I mean, it's one place I used to go to. When I went up in the sky, it was always this big ball. Now, I'm pretty sure it was bigger than this, but I'm just saying it was this big ball, and it was like like you could see like the red light in it, and it'll be just scanning like and it just be flying. Seeing animals type dragons flying in the sky. Like, you'll see a lot of things. Like today I was flying in the clouds, and I just started flying around, and I didn't really experience nothing that magnificent this morning. I was just flying around. I just flew around for a cool little minute. Then I ended up flying back down to the ground by like a beach. And then I just walked around a little bit. I didn't really do much. And a lot of times when you have these out-of-body experiences, you won't really do that much. Every out-of-body ain't gonna be like some prolific experience. So you just have to remember that. It's not always gonna be like that. So I don't even know if I got to my topic on this video. It feel like I look at the time and I'm like, dang, did I really touch on what I needed to touch on? But I'm gonna make another video, so don't worry about it. I'll be back. And like I always say, you did. Be easy.